Hello everyone, today Jephthahlyn and I are here to discuss the Gray Oral Reading Test, also known as the GORT-5. The GORT-5 is here to help provide growth in oral reading and to assist in analysis of reading difficulties in oral reading. It identifies students who are below grade level who might have problems with fluency or processing problems. It also determines the strengths and weaknesses of this student in order to make and implement intervention and strategies. The age range for this test is from 6 years to 0 months to 8 years and 11 months. It has 4 subtests, and they are rate, accuracy, fluency, and comprehension, and can usually be administered between 15 to 45 minutes depending on the reading ability of the student. The examiner qualifications that one needs to have is to know the test content very well, to administer the test in a distraction-free environment, to build a rapport with the student, and to always use praise and compliment the student throughout the test, but avoid prompting the student throughout the test. There are a variety of available scores, and there are the raw scores, the grade equivalents, percentile ranks, standard score, oral reading index, and the scale scores. There are also some instruments technical data, which is the coefficient alpha, alternate test forms, which is intermediate and delayed, and the test retest. And there's some also features of this instrument that help design easy-to-follow administration processes, which is sample selection, demographic characteristics of the sample, and stratification of the sample. Now, Jephthahlyn will take you through the procedures, the adaptations, and the strengths and weaknesses of the GORT-5.
Hi, I'm going to start where Allie left off, and that would be with the efficiency of administration of the GORT-5. The basals and ceilings make it quite efficient. The raw scores of accuracy, fluency, and comprehension are used in conjunction with a chart that translate percentile rankings and scale scores simultaneously. For students with limited English proficiency, adapting the GORT-5 is quite simple. You can utilize the reading test with simpler language or simpler stories and test their comprehension with that. The instrument is quite appropriate for students with disabilities because you can adapt them for their use with audio, visual equipment, or braille instruments. And this would be for students with hearing disabilities, visual disabilities, even physical disabilities. It's not impossible to take this test. An important strength of this instrument is the useful function of miscue marking system. It uses 5 categories: meaning, similarity, function similarity, graphic, phonemic similarity, and multiple sources of self-correction. As with any test, there are weaknesses because they are administered by human beings. So the lack of scoring software and the dependence of hand scoring allows for some error with the GORT, especially if you're not used to the procedures and you don't use the test frequently. The ORI is the most clinically useful score on the GORT because it is the most reliable score of the test. As for additional information and assessments, it is best to use more than one assessment for students. Simply relying on one instrument is not sufficient. Thank you so much for your time.